Now let's focus on earnings. As we told you, a lot of earnings. Bandhan Bank, one of them, that declared its number. Mr. Ghosh, MD and CEO at the company, is now with us. Sir, the rates in the system have gone up. Your NIM is at 8%. Talk to us about the net interest income growth and how do you expect NIMs from here on?
No, if you see that the whatever the rate increase, it was in the last quarter, and that have been already impacted. After that, bank NIM has come 8%, which is our expected line of this the NIM. So we feel that the further, if it is a see that there is a two types of advances bank are providing. One is called that the link with this the repo rate, and automatically when the RBI rate will increase, so automatically it will pass on to the customer, so income is not impacted on that part. If it is a fixed income loan, so that is also showing that the ALCO will be decide on that, accordingly rate will increase and new loan will become to this higher rate. So all these aspect, we see that there is a not big impact will come to this NIM in our bank, and we feel that the NIM will be like to expected continue in future also.
Okay, it is also a quarter where most banks have been impacted on the treasury side. Tell us about it specifically for Bandhan Bank and what will be the impact going forward as the interest rates continue to rise.
Treasury income, Bandhan Bank also have the loss, which is the amount is a very small because we have not in a very big treasury business. So, and whatever the market is now moving good, I hope that it will be recovered in this financial year.
Right. But Mr. Ghosh, your provisions have spiked on a sequential basis. Any specific segment where you are seeing stress or foresee stress?
If you see that our new slippage happened in that 1,125 crores in the last quarter, which was in a March quarter, it was in a 1,365 crores, it was in a higher. So that is in one side showing on that the new slippage has come down quarter on quarter basis, though it is in first quarter. And the second point on that is the recovery little bit lower than the last quarter. That means in the fourth quarter. For that region, there is a net NPA increase of 589 crores, which is a normal out of the total book size is a 96,665, which is the 0.5 to 0.6%. So we see that it is a normal slippage has come on that, not in the big way the slippage has come. Second point on that, our portfolio, there is an NPA and also restructured. So restructured customer, 57% customer are paying, and NPA, there is a 73% of the customer are paying. So these people are taking some time because they are paying partially. And when the time will be come on that, some take the time and they will be recover on that.
So you are uniquely placed both geographically and lending to the MFI industry. Can you talk to us about demand recoveries in that sector?
If you see that our total of the advances, 46% was in a microcredit in the last quarter, which is the fourth quarter. But the first quarter of this financial year has come down to 44%. The 2% has come down, which is shown that our plan of diversification. So that it is in one side. Second side on that, the first quarter always disbursement is in seasonal muted. And the third point on that, because of new RBI rule has introduced for the microcredit, household income assets, and accordingly FYR will be like to calculate 50%. That have been taken some time. So that is in first quarter has come little bit slow of the disbursement. This is the second point. And the third point is there. If we see that there is an after the second wave of 2021-22 of the first quarter, whatever we have been disbursed in microcredit from 1st July 22 to 30th June 22, all disbursement loan, 99% of the customer are paying. That have been showing that this customer and microcredit loan coming to this, the normal repayment system, and are not like to risk for the bank.
Sure, but you mentioned that you are diversifying. So tell us about what are your plans with respect to, let's say, the geographic expansion that you're planning to do?
If you see that the diversification is in two parts. One part is in microcredit, will be diversified non-microcredit. In that sense, if you see this is my last quarter, which is the June quarter, it has been 27% year-on-year growth has come from the housing loan. This is in our focus area for future growth of this, the portfolio, which can be continue as a more than 20% year-on-year growth of this portfolio, which can be helped us on that to diversify from the microcredit. Second point on that, we would say that the other than housing loan, there is a retail business, which also has given the 61% year-on-year growth, and SME has given that the 81% year-on-year growth. Those three vertical, we are like to grow in a future of the bank, which can be helped to diversify of the microcredit, and balancing on that, which our strategically decided 26% of microcredit will come on that. Next point you are asking on that geographical diversification. Yes, we have now all the branches is a 47% in the east. So we are trying to diversify to other of the geography. So in that sense, this year we are started this strategy to open new branches to the other states in more. And this year we are opening 530 branches, 80% and above the branches are opening in the south, west, and north. So that also helped us to geographically diversify of our portfolio and the liabilities.
Okay, Mr. Ghosh, we'll let you go on that note. Thank you so much for joining us, and we